Welcome to the Dave East Review, Book of David. If you don't know, Dave East is a double XL 2016 freshman cover class member. He is also a Harlem born rapper who was, once signed to Nas, and now he's on his own with his FTD label and, venturing off and making albums on his own. And I gotta say, off the back, the album was trash. I gotta be honest, man. Listen, there was a time that I really liked Davies. Back in the Karma era, the first Karma mixtape was a great mixtape. I think that was the beginning of a great series. Karma 2 was but the first Karma was really great. And Davies has a couple of songs that are good, but he's never really been able to create a great project like he did once with that Karma, that first one. And I spoke about the XXL cover. It just feels like everyone in that cover, except for maybe Out of Designer, and I forgot who else was on that cover, but there was a lot of legends and a lot of young legends on that cover. You had Kodak Black, 21 Savage, Little Uzi, Little Yachty. A lot of guys who have just went on with their careers and have gone off in their careers and made legendary music. But it just seems like, it's always those XXL cover members that get left back. And here we are talking about Dave East, a man who has gotten left back. This mixtape was a full circle moment for me. Because, a lot of years I have been wondering what exactly is it that Dave East is doing that is not getting him to that next level. Why isn't he with those prominent MCs? Why isn't he making legendary music like those XXL cover members? And it came full circuit, and I was reminded why he's not on their level. This mixtape was trash, and I'm going to tell you why it was trash. First of all, the production. Let's start off with the production. Some of the beats were pretty good. Some of them were just boring. Dave East needs better production. He can rap good, but his rhymes are not so provocative or thought-provoking or so potent that it makes you want to listen to 16 tracks. He's one of those rappers where you need the marriage of great rhyming and great production. He needs great production, even production that is a tier higher than what he's doing lyrically. So I felt like the beats weren't exactly up to par what he needed. Let's go into the hooks of this particular project. The hooks for Dave East have never been up to par. He's never been the best with hooks, so I can't really blame him. But, this whole album was a snoozer. Out of all of the tracks, I probably liked two. One of them was Rules, and one of them was Heavy. The production on Heavy was stellar, and it was, just like I talked about, a marriage of the beat and the production. On Rules, he actually tackled a topic, almost like a Biggie Ten Crack Commandment type of thing, where he was going through the rules of the game and stuff like that. I thought that was great. It was, again, a marriage of the beat and the lyrics. But for the majority of this project, it was a snoozer. I fell asleep a couple of times during the listening of this project. In one track particular, the Busta remake record, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. Forgot the name of that record. That record was atrocious. And then he did a little Kim cover. Terrible. And then he did another cover of Do You Really Want to Hurt Dave? Ow, Do You Really Want to Hurt Dave? I forgot the name of that record, but that record was another one that was just like, why? Why are you doing this to my ears, Dave East? Why can't you get with an Alchemist? Why can't you get with a Harry Fraud again? You did one time, half a project. Why can't you get with an A-Rap music and have that great marriage of the beat and the rhyme? Get back in the studio with Harry Fraud. With the Hoffa Project. The Hoffa Project was mid, but I liked a few songs off of that. I think y'all need to lock back in. Just think about the King's Disease mixtape. The King's Disease album series. The first one was good. But that second and third and the Magic, they got better as they kept doing more music. Davies, get back in the studio with Harry Fraud. Or get back in the studio with another producer that's gonna really give you some incredible production. But this was not it. This was a snoozer. The lyrics were boring. You had really nothing to talk about. Nothing that was interesting. Nothing of value. Nothing introspective outside of Rules and the track that I like, Heavy. The rest of this was a snoozer. It was boring. It was a chore to get through this. So, I gotta give you a grade on this particular project, respectfully, and my grade for this project is a weed plate. This album was a weed plate. This is an album you break up buds on. This is an album you put your little drink on, use it as a coaster. That's what this album is for. This album is trash. Davies, you can do better. You're not the best rapper, but you're pretty good. You're pretty good on the beat. You need to have a little bit more creative writing, a little more introspection, a little more, better in creative writing. And if you're not going to write to a great ability where you're going to make the beat at least make a marriage and make it sound good and make people want to listen, at least find production that is stellar where at least people want to hear. This was a chore listening to this project, Davies. You can do better. You're better than this. You need better production, Davies. I'm pleading out to you. If this video catches you, you need better production. You need Alchemist. You need Harry Fraud again. You need A-Rap music. You need better production, Davies. Out of this whole project, I only like 2 songs. And this album was a weed plate. If this reaches Davies, please, I'm pleading out to you. Get better production. Those are my thoughts. Thank you for joining me. This was the Dave East Review. Book of David. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me if you enjoyed this project. Did you hate the project? Did you feel it was boring just like I thought it was boring? Let me know. Thank you.